What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. This is going to be a little bit shorter of a video, probably like an 8 or 9 minute video. And I'm going to tell you why, unfortunately. We got this beautiful 2023 ZL1 Camaro on the dyno, and we just made a pass on it. And the reason why we made a pass on it is because the customer wanted us to do a pre-build dyno to it to see what it made in the original form, stock, completely stock ZL1, nothing done to it, not even a cold air intake, guys. No tuning, stock intake, stock exhaust, stock LT4 blower. So we ended up doing the pool. We just did one. I'm gonna explain to you why we only did one pool. And I put down some decent numbers. Now, unfortunately, we cannot do another pool in this car because we have some issues. And it's kind of sad to say for a brand new car to have some issues. So let's show you the dyno. So right here is the dyno. It put down in 4th gear, 559.37 horsepower at 6,100 and 579.10 foot-pounds of torque at 3,200 RPM. And if you guys are watching this video and you know anything about LT4 engines, this thing is running stupidly rich for a boosted vehicle. Usually I run these closer to 13.0 because these are direct injection. So you can run these cars to 13.0 air-fuel ratio, which is perfectly safe. You can see some squiggly lines up here. I'm sure you guys know what that means. But we're gonna go and we're gonna look at the log from HP Tuners. Thank God I was logging this thing. That way I could show the customer before he left on what was going on here. So here we go, guys. So those little numbers right there is spark knock. So with HP Tuners, you can log spark knock here. Let me get the better view. And this thing had spark knocks from 4,800 all the way up to 6,400. And the reason for that, my guesstimate, is because of how rich this thing's running. I've seen these cars in the past, and the C7 Z06s, if they're running really, really rich, like say for example, this one's at 11.1, which is ridiculously rich for this car. Ridiculously rich, 11.2, and that's at the tailpipe. So honestly, it's probably running a little bit richer up here after it's going through the mufflers and everything. Well, before it's going through the mufflers and the cats and all that stuff, it's probably running a little richer up at the actual engine. I've seen these cars, when they run rich like this, they actually start spark knocking bad. I've seen ones that have a decently good tune on it. They still run in the 12s, but this is probably the lowest air fuel or richest air fuel that I've seen on an LT4 engine. I'm probably gonna put a clip in this video of the dyno pool. I'm just not doing a new one for you guys, but we have nice little awesome cameras all over the shop here. And that videos everything. Oh, we actually have one there too as well. But it videos everything that happens in this dyno bay from all angles. So if something were to happen, we have footage of everything, which is really, really nice. But I'll probably integrate some footage of the pool right now. There you go, guys. I know it might not be the best footage, but it's some footage regardless. And I didn't want to make this video 100% completely boring with me just yapping away and talking and all that bullshit. So I wanted to show you a little bit of footage of the car running on the dyno, make it a little bit exciting. But we have huge plans for this 2023 ZL1 Camaro. Let's talk about it for a few minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're definitely doing a full heads and cam package on this thing. So it's getting a custom cam, it's getting CNC'd heads, and it's also getting a 2650 Magnuson. You know what? It's going to be better if I just show you. There she is, guys, the 2650 Magnuson supercharger for a ZL1 Camaro. That's the big sucker that's going to be going on top of that 2023. It's going to be making probably, I think we're going to be pushing about 20, or no, we're going to be pushing about maybe 14, 15 pounds of boost with this setup. If we need more, we'll just up the pulley. Then we have some other goodies from our buddies over at Too High PSI. So we have a very, very nice billet supercharger cover right here. This is not going to stay billet chrome colored. We're actually going to be tearing it down, taking the plates off and everything. And we're going to be powder coating this the same color as the car, which is that orange. And then we also have from our buddies at Too High PSI some really nice billet valve covers. Now the beautiful thing about these LT4 valve covers are they're set up from Too High PSI to automatically lower your coil packs down in order for them to fit underneath that Magnuson supercharger. And if you know anything about Magnuson 2650s, you have to modify the valve covers, and they give you brackets in the kit to lower those down. This eliminates that altogether, and you get a very, very nice valve cover on top of it. We're going to be taking these apart as well, and we're going to be powder coating the bottoms black, and the tops are going to be orange, just like the car itself. So that's going to be freaking awesome, guys. Aren't these things beautiful? Look at them. Just look at them. And of course, you see we have Corsa stuff. We have Cook stuff. We have a whole bunch of goodies for this car. It's going to be pretty amazing, guys. Pretty freaking amazing. Let's go back into the dyno bay. You know, I have to say, I do love that we have this nice window and the TV up here. If you guys need any dyno tuning or work or anything, or specifically dyno tuning in this case, you can actually come here. You can watch from a safe distance behind a nice plexiglass window, and you can see what is going on the 50-inch television here at Gentek Performance. First link in the description below. Check them out, guys. All right, guys. Well, that's all the information on this beautiful 2023 ZL1 Camaro. Hope you guys subscribe, hit that like bell, all that fun shit. To see this build, I'm going to be making some periodic videos on and off about the install of like the cam and stuff of that nature on this car. Plus the supercharger install, the valve covers, stuff of that nature, just to kind of keep you guys updated. And of course, we're going to be doing full dyno session, dyno tuning on this thing when it's completely 100% done. Do me a favor, now that you know, a heads, cam, 2650 Magnuson, full exhaust system. Oh yes, it's also getting a full fuel system from Foreign Innovations, which I've dealt from in the past. And it's getting a P3 gauge as well. I've dealt with P3 in the past, and guys are freaking amazing. We'll be getting one of those gauges too. And of course, we're going to be tuning for E85. Now, the customer is not going to be running E85 all that much, but we got the sensor. We're going to tune for it just in case he's out and about running around town and he sees an E85 station and says, you know what, I want an extra 50 or 60 horsepower. And he can pump that E85 in there and use the P3 gauge to see the percentage and get that extra horsepower. But most of the time, he's probably just going to be running 93 pump. Take your guesses on what horsepower you think this thing's going to put down. I'm thinking, I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking, but do me a favor, in the comments below, guys, let me know what you think this 6-speed, it is a 6-speed non-automatic, what this 6-speed ZL1 heads cam 2650 Magnuson supercharger setup with about 14-15 pounds of boost, maybe 16 pounds of boost. Let me know what you think it's going to put down, and watch the videos as they come out and see if you're correct or not. But other than that, guys, we're going to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a great day. And juice.